Oklahoman's video studio for Parties Extra. I'm Helen Ford Wallace, and our sponsor is Party Galaxy. Joining us today are Mary Blankenship Pointer. She is the Symphony Show House Chairman. Joan Bryant is here, Orchestra League Public Relations Chairman and Symphony Show House Historian. And Joe Meacham, Designer Chairman, Symphony Show House. Thanks you all for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh my gosh, well, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Is the show house ready?
Yes, it's just, well, by the time you get there, it will be.
That's awesome.
And you know, my favorite time of the year is Easter and the show house.
That's good.
I've attended the show house every year, and when they asked me to chair it, I was so excited. I'm jumping up and down. I'm still jumping up and down and thinking, what an honor.
And you all been every year too, probably. It is just a tradition.
It is.
I mean, everyone wants to go to the show house. So tell us, Mary, where it is, because it's a neat place.
It is a great place. It is located between Lincoln and I-35. It's 4808 Rose Creek Road. And so you're at Lincoln, you turn east, and there's a street called Country Club just west of the Firefighters Museum. It's kind of hard to find. And you turn south, and there's a gated community with 12 houses, and it's just nestled in there. But you're not going to drive there. You're going to park across the street, and we're going to take you on a shuttle
over there.
So you don't.
So
have
they
to
can
worry.
get in the gates, and they
Yes,
can.
because there's only 12 houses, and there's not parking. So.
Well, that makes sense. That's a great idea. Well, when do you open?
We open May the 6th on Saturday, and we run through the 21st. There's some special events that Joe's going to tell you about on Saturday nights that you have to be sure and come. We have
May 6th.
May 6th on Saturday. And the tickets are $15 at the door, $12 in advance, or if you have a party of 10 or more, they're $10 each. The hours are 10 to 4, Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday it's 12 to 5. So it's a must-see. The designers have gone above and beyond this year.
And you all, how many square feet?
It's almost 10,000.
I mean, the pictures are outstanding. You all, they're flashing now, but the kitchen's up there, and it is fabulous looking.
It is. I walked through and I said, I want this, and I want
Everything
this.
for sale?
Everything's for sale, and a portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Orchestra League.
And it goes to the Orchestra League. So what a great cause. What a great cause.
Great cause.
Okay, so what style is this house?
It's Colonial Revival. It was built in 2007, and by the end of 2015, it had been remodeled by the current owner. He added a cabana. There was an outdoor pool. Now there's an indoor pool.
He changed it.
Complete entertainment area, a full kitchen in the cabana, entertainment area, two bedrooms upstairs, one bedroom downstairs, bathrooms. The house has.
That's in the cabana?
That's just in the cabana. You could just live in the cabana. And you could imagine entertaining family and friends for parties, football games, car races, whatever, because you've got TV capability, you've got the pool, you've got the food, everything. There's 7 full bathrooms, 7 bedrooms, 7 full bathrooms, 1 half bath. There's a media room upstairs in the main house. 2 really kind of masters, one in the cabana area and one in the
Main house.
Yes, the main house. Thank you.
That's just overwhelming.
There was a fireplace on the north wall in the living room. The homeowner took that out and put in this freestanding wall of a fireplace that's see-through, so you can see windows outside, and that was put in during his remodeling, and it's amazing. You can just see through the fireplace. And he extended the kitchen so it matched the length of the living room, and put a little eating area in there, which there's one on the other side also. So there's so much space and room. And when you visit and you look in the master bedroom, it has a really unique ceiling. And when you look in the master bath, you be sure and look inside the shower stall. There's a surprise inside.
Well, you got a lot of surprises in that house.
Oh, we are in the Oklahoma City Adventure District. We are in walking distance to the Oklahoma City Zoo, which is why I always like to say lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
And we didn't know why you were saying that.
I know.
But now I do.
The Firefighters Museum, Remington Park, the Science Museum, and of course the zoo has a botanical garden, and there are elements of those things in almost all
hidden
of the,
in the house.
Different designer rooms. You can see critters and molecules, and it's very hard to find the golf club. Because it's by the golf course too, and so it's
Adventures in
Adventures in Rose Rock.
So it is a nod to the district.
And the mission of the Oklahoma City Orchestra League is to educate, enrich, and inspire the community by supporting orchestral music and promoting volunteerism. So we have a wall in the main floor of the house, and most of the house is totally accessible to people with limited mobility. But that tells our story of why we do this. We promote education. We have music competitions for children under 12th grade area that support their career possibilities in music. We have music education programs where we introduce them to the elements of the orchestra, strings, brass, woodwinds, percussion, and they get to handle the instruments and learn how to use them. And so that's our main focus of doing this.
So your hallway has pictures and the story.
It does. And a picture of the Phil, because that's also who we support, is our Philharmonic Orchestra, and past tour book show house covers.
Oh, so that's pretty awesome.
Yes, I mean, there is some interesting stuff in that hallway.
Okay, so what events are you all going to have surrounding the...
Well, we've got some special events this year.
Do you have those evenings of...
We are going to have some evening events. Well, I want to talk a little bit about the designers and the house design, which is, I just want to say when I first saw the house, I was so excited. I knew we were going to have a really successful show. It's different than what has been done in the past as far as, we have a hard time finding a house. It's hard to find a house for this project, but every year we do. And so I knew that the designers were going to be inspired because there's a lot of great rooms. We had people that wanted to do the same room. We work all of these things out until everybody's happy. We have some old designers. I say old. They've been participating for a long time, like Mathis Brothers and Norwalk, Mr. Roberts from Norman. And we have some new people, Allison Griffith with Refunk My Junk. So she's got a very interesting room. And Leslie Sipes with Luxurious Spaces. She's going to be there. So they have worked really hard, and I think the house was inspirational. It really, it kind of rang the same bell with the designers, so we have a real flow to the house, and so that's really exciting.
How many designers?
We have over 30 designers, and we have inside and out, so we have some outdoor exhibits and landscaping, and our landscapers are always do a great job. This year we are going to have some different events. We've named it Dessert First.
That's a good name.
We like it. We like that name. And I think everybody likes that name.
Going. Yes. You all have some fun things going.
So that's going to be every Saturday night from 5 to 7. And so it's going to give people an opportunity to come see the house in a more casual atmosphere. And I know that people sometimes have a hard time getting their date to come to see the show house. This year we have something for everybody. Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma is helping us sponsor. They're going to have a valet parking for us, and they're going to bring some of their automobiles to be on site so we can see those. The main event is a chocolate and beer tasting. So you've heard of wine and cheese. We're doing, beer and chocolate.
Sounds good to me.
42nd Street Candy is going to be having the chocolate, and Vanessa House and Anthem breweries are going to be there, so you can taste the beer. And in addition to that, we're going to have modeling by the Black Scintilla from downtown, Midtown, and Nafis Jewelry. So it'll be more of a fun kind of event. It's a great backyard, a great view. So I think those evening events are going to be special. They cost a little more. It's $25 a ticket, but it's a great place to go and then have dessert first and go out to dinner or a movie. So
That's very good. Well, you've already had a preview party, is that right?
Yes.
We had a preview party.
And you've had a designer thank you party.
Yes.
we did.
So you're in the party business.
We are, and we have a neighborhood party.
Oh, you do?
On May the 2nd.
That's good. What
It
else?
is, since we only have 12 neighbors, then it's not going to be as large as the Heritage Hills party, but
12 neighbors
it will
coming
be
to-
fun. And you know, we need to treat them special and let them know that we appreciate.
And it's
bet.
also a thank you party for our patrons. Because without the patrons that we have, without the designers that we have, without the numerous volunteers that we have, we couldn't do this.
I'm sure. That's you, and they are helpful. So, and
Yes.
do you have a lot of volunteers, I guess?
Yes.
How many volunteers do you all run?
More than 200.
200. And
Way
you have
more
a
than-
volunteer chairman.
Oh yes,
Uh-huh,
several.
So I
We
mean,
have one
you know,
for this
200
this
is a
type of
lot.
event and one
Uh-huh.
for that type of event, but it takes a lot of people when you're talking about 21 days and 10 to 15 people a day. There are repeats, but then all of the parties, each party has a chair and they have their helpers. So
That works fine. That's good.
there's a lot of people that volunteer to make this possible.
And so private tours, we have private
We
tours?
have private tours. We
Okay.
do. Yeah. Just contact our office at 405-601-4245 if someone is interested in having a private tour.
Okay.
And buy tickets online.
And what's
So that's at the
Website?
Website.
Website, which
you can buy
is-
tickets for the house or for the dessert first. So that's a great way to get that done. And
and besides selling in your rooms, you have a boutique. So tell us about that.
There's lots of gifts and fun things, clothing, and just wonderful things that you can shop. So we want to be sure to remind people to shop our boutique. It's
Where-
fun.
where is it
It's in
set?
the garage.
In the garage.
Yeah, which is a triple garage. So there's plenty
Where
of,
would the garage be?
plenty
on
of
this-
room. Plenty of room.
on the North 40, I think. And this is a 2-acre area.
It's over 2 acres, yeah. So it's really nice. And there's a babbling brook going down to a fire pit in the
Aw.
backyard that's lovely to view.
Oh my gosh.
I hope it's babbling when we're there.
So do you have something set up out there?
No, just a place if you want to go and sit and reflect and enjoy the surroundings, you can certainly do that.
That
So
is awesome. Well, anything else about the designers, the people that are putting together the rooms?
well, you know, I certainly want to thank them. It takes a lot of effort. They do it all for free. They pay their workmen to paint. They pay electricians to change things. They beg, borrow, and steal from local design stores so they can get furniture. They just do a great job, and they also work for themselves. So we have a lot of people that are small shops, small designers that, you know, they're working during the week and they're doing the rooms on the weekends and evenings to get the project done. So there's just a lot of work, a lot of money that really goes into making this happen. Of course, they want to meet the public. They're looking for new clients, and we are encouraging them to be there as much as possible. The designers will be in their rooms on dessert first evenings, and then a lot of them will be there all day Saturday and Sunday. So if you come, you can ask them questions, and maybe you'll find a designer for your own project.
Oh, that's good.
Well, and we want to give a special thank you to the homeowner. He
Yes.
is actually living on the property
While you're doing that?
while we're doing this. So there's the home, and there's the cabana. Well, then there's a little guest house that his mother lived in. So he has
Aw.
moved into here.
Oh.
And
Is the house for sale?
the house is
yes,
for
it
sale.
is.
And I remember you all sold one of the houses
We did.
several years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years back.
And so-
We've had lookers already. So.
And I
Oh,
think
I
that
guess. I mean, anybody be wanting to come out there.
when you see it, I think that it will sell quickly. And you can buy your tickets, and you can find out other information on okcorchestraleague.org.
That's perfect. So Do you all have sponsors or anybody else you want to mention that's helped?
They're going to be listed in our tour book.
Okay.
Our tour book is being put together right now, so yes, we do have some
Okay.
patrons and sponsors
Okay,
that
they all have ads.
Mercedes-Benz for
Right.
our shuttle and
Right.
and some other things.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else?
Well, we want to make sure that people know that local designers have transformed this into a magical place to visit and inspire ideas for their own homes when they come and visit. So we invite everyone to come.
And that's wonderful. So tell us again about how to get tickets. One more time.
Okay, so orchestraleague.org. You can call the office, but it's easier just to apply them online. And we hope everyone will be here.
And they're available at the door too.
And local.
And some local merchants will
local
have them,
merchants,
and
yes.
they'll be advertising out
And so
about
that-
that.
yeah.
Mathis Brothers almost always has tickets, and they will this year. So.
Good. Okay. Well, thanks, Mary, Joan, and Joe, for sharing the show house information with all of us. It's a great tradition for Oklahoma City. This one seems to be the best one ever, so people should get their tickets and go. And thank you all for coming in.